Lord, this morning I came to you with a question. Just before I started recording this, I came to you with a question because I don't understand it myself, so I know that you would understand it. And I wanted to know, why is it that here is never enough for me? Why is it that I'm always chasing tomorrow, right? Why is it that I'm always seeking an escape of my reality, even when there's calm and serene, and there's food and there's nothing to want to escape from? Why am I always thinking that tomorrow is going to be better than today? Why am I always chasing tomorrow? I remember the time, Lord, about maybe 3 to 4 years ago, when you let me picture the life that I thought I would have had, with someone, all right, with the father of my daughter, when I was still, idolizing marriage. And I came to a place where I realized that I would be there. Maybe he'd come around and say, hey, let's, be a family. And he would go away from work. I would sit at home, look after our daughter, maybe have another child. But you said to me, or I came to understand through your guidance, that even then there'll be a next, we settle down, we have another kid, there'll be a next. I'll look to the next achievement, the next stepping stone, whether it's getting a bigger house, but there's always a next. Why do I not get to a place of, I have arrived? I'm where I was chasing to be all this time. Why is it with me always a matter of the next one is going to be better? Like, I'm sitting here, thinking once again about, oh, I cannot wait for companionship, right? For companionship with the person that you have for me. But what kind of fulfillment am I thinking is on the other side? What is this greener grass that I am expecting, which will ultimately disappoint me and possibly make the person that you have for me feel like a disappointment? Because there is no ultimate satisfaction that he can give me if I cannot be satisfied with it just being you and me in this place that you have me. So I was asking myself this morning, well, why am I always chasing the next destination? Why can't I sit and be content? Why is contentment so hard for me? And I'm not talking about the exaggerated, live in the moment, act like, ooh, everything is just super, super special. No, I'm talking about the kind of contentment where, my room smells like smoke. I have food to eat and I have money to buy the things that I need. You know, Why can't that be enough? Right? I have time. I have time. I have lots of time. I have time to spend with you. Why can't that be enough? Because I know that if time with you, one on one time with you, is not enough for me and does not satisfy me, and I'm waiting for more and I'm waiting for someone else to join me, then time with them will not satisfy me, right? Time with them will not satisfy me. So, what is it that keeps me chasing? Now, I've had to unlearn a lot of things along the way, and I'm still unlearning. I'm unlearning corporate culture whereby it's like push, 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 right? And I'm learning to rest. Like yesterday, I fully intended to work, but I didn't work, and I welcomed that not working yesterday, right? But why am I putting a deadline? Not a deadline, but like, why am I treating my life like a to do list when a couple of months ago I didn't even know my purpose? Why am I treating life like a to do list that I gotta chase and I gotta finish within a certain amount of time? Like, Ivela Pilondo. Yesterday I worked myself into a frenzy, just wondering if and thinking that what if this, what if that? Like, I worked myself into a frenzy, just thinking thoughts like that. But oh, what if I heard wrong? What if this, what if that? You know? And I worked myself into that state of thinking that and being anxious about the future. But what is it that I am expecting? This union, this companionship to bring to me that I don't already have right now. I get like the physical aspect of it, and we've covered that. But like, what else am I expecting? That I would rush to it so much because I know that once I get there, if I don't sort this out now, and I know that once I get there, I will be disappointed because waiting there for me, right, is another human being. Waiting there for me is another human being, a serene human being that is content and not rushing life. He's not galloping towards his future, right? He's not galloping, he's healing at his own pace. So, why is it that I am expecting the Lord to rush to make things happen for me? Things that I didn't even know were there and they were promises over my life. Why is there suddenly an urgency? A superficial urgency, not an urgency that God is bringing about, but a superficial urgency whereby, like, I just noticed right now that I am barely breathing. I know that we are not conscious of every breath that we take, but like, I feel like I'm not settling down, I'm not enjoying anything. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So please help me, Lord, to get to a place whereby I say that you are enough for me. And I revel in that. I revel in it just being the two of us. You know, a few months ago when you said to me that you are my daddy and I'm in a rush to replace you, you know, I'm in a rush to replace you. And I was crying and I was said, we have so little time. Well, here is the time now, and it's not little. Here is the time now, and it's not little. You know, here is the time now. Here you are saying about let's do father daughter things. Father daughter things sometimes look like lying in bed, chatting. You know, to you, me lying in bed chatting to you. Sometimes it looks like just breathing, because it's not every time that a father and daughter are in each other's presence that they are talking and yakking away the whole time. Sometimes a father is in the room with his daughter and they're quiet and she's thinking her thoughts and she's having, her own time doing whatever, and the dad is there reading his newspaper, watching the news, whatever it is, that he's doing in the same household. It's not every moment that is going to be like a highlight about, oh, we had this deep conversation. And it's the same in any union, any relationship. Sometimes you're just there, breathing and existing, you know. It's not a performance. It really is not a performance. And those that did have dads know that. And I'm learning, like, biological dads, like physical dads that lived with them. But I'm learning that now. I'm learning that the things that I'm chasing, the things that I am eagerly waiting for to escape this, there also will come a time whereby I'm used to them and I want what's over the next horizon. So I don't know how to deal with that. Can you deal with that? I don't even have the words for it. I don't know what it is, but can we deal with that in this season? Because I don't want to get there and have weird expectations of people. Because in my mind, I thought I was ready for people. But I see that now there's so many expectations that I have of people, of the people that you're going to put. And I feel like I am setting them up to fail, and I'm setting myself up for dissatisfaction because they're human, they have limitations, and they have times whereby they also will want to retreat into themselves. They have time and they have need whereby at some point they'll have to retreat into themselves and spend time with you, which will probably look different from when we spend time together. And yesterday, I was thinking while we were talking about this, while I was taking my walk, and I was thinking that, what was I thinking?